Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel for another interesting review and another Oberfränkisches Märzen. This one is from Brauerei Wagner, located in Merkendorf, and comes in this Euro bottle shape, as you can see. Yeah, it's a very interesting brew, and it's a brewery that has been catching my interest a lot. And finally it's time for a Märzen once again on the channel. It was a long time since I had a Märzen, but it's really nice beer style, and a beer style that I'm not reviewing that often. I tend to go with the ungespunnet lager or pils or Weissbier, Kellerbier, Zwickel, Dunkles, Helles, or something like that. But not so much Märzen and Export, which is two beer styles that in my opinion fits or tastes quite much the same, Märzen and Export, but of course Märzen is a little bit more interesting in my opinion. From many point of views, from a historical point of view and also taste perspective. Anyway, this is all about Brauerei Wagner in Merkendorf, and I really like this label. I'm going to show it closer to you later on. Here is the top cap, Brauerei Wagner Merkendorf. There's two different breweries in the town, Merkendorf. The other one is Hummelbräu. I've been reviewing one from that brewery before. It was the Kellerbier. I'm going to review a pils from that brewery in the future, so look forward to that, hopefully. I do have some other ones from this brewery also that I'm going to review in the future. For example, the Festbier, and this beers from this brewery is quite easy to get hold of. So, for example, I know that Landbier Paradis is selling them, and it seems like they're being sold quite much in Getränkemagazin Franconia, beers from this brewery. It's not the smallest Franconian brewery. They have 17,000 hectoliters per year, which is quite average for a Franconian brewery regarding output. Anyway, finally time for closer look at the label. Brauerei Wagner, Merkendorf, Märzen. I really like this label very much because it's a picture of the town which it comes from, and that's always very beautiful looking label. Here's the back label, Brauerei Wagner, Merkendorf, which of course I'm gonna read closer for you from later on in the video, but first let's start with open up the bottle with a crown cap like this, and pour it up into for the beer style well-fitting glass. Always important to use the right type of glass for different beer style, and this is a glass that I would say fits this Märzen style really nice, and it appears just like a Märzen should, very golden in color, and a nice thick two-finger foam head that keeps the right taste in the glass, which is very important. To keep the right taste in the glass, build up a thick white foam crown and keep it all the way through, just as I used to say. Color-wise, like a great Märzen should look like. Very golden in color, extremely golden, and you see the thick two-finger white foam crown. I used to show it closer to you so you can see that it's a thick white foam crown. Very important. So let's get the aroma quite quick before the foam disappears. Yeah, really fresh aroma, of course. Great and well balanced, just like a Märzen should have, with a strong balance between hops and malts, of course. I'm not as mild as Alice, and it shouldn't be because it's not. It's Märzen, and the Märzen is a great beer style. If you don't know about Märzen, you should read about it, because it's having many interesting things about why it's called Märzen from a historical point of view. Very historical beer style, even though if you talk about history and the beer breweries making a historical beer, it's often a Kellerbier. Anyway, now finally it's time for Wagner Merkendorf Märzen. Prost! Yeah, I must say that this is surprisingly good. I had high expectations, but this is really great. This is how a Märzen should taste like. fresh, nice, well balanced. It's a really great one. It's tasting a little bit like a lager. Very straightforward and nice taste of it. Really fresh and nice. It's simply a fantastic Märzen. A little bit hard to describe the taste picture of it because I'm not drinking a Märzen so often. But it's, as I said in the beginning, I feel a little bit like Märzen exports taste a little bit like the same. That might be causing some opinion from some fans of German beer styles, but to me they taste a little bit like quite close to each other at least. Maybe you don't agree with that, but that's at least my experience. Now some closer look at the label of this great looking Brauerei Wagner Märzen Merkendorf. Looking fantastic, and it's the first beer from this brewery, of course, that I'm having on the channel. I'm only reviewing one from each channel at the moment, until I've been reviewing all Franconian brews. Then I will start. Is my plan to review the second one from brewers. Anyway, Brauerei Wagner Merkendorf, gebraut nach dem bayerischen Reinheitsgebot, Braustätte seit 1797. That's information here on the front label. Back label right there. It says Brauerei Wagner GmbH, Pointstraße 1, 96117 Merkendorf, and the telephone number Wagner Merkendorf DE, link to the brewer's website, which I'll of course link to in the description box below. Wasser, Gerstenmalz, Hopfen, alcohol content 5.5% volume, which is normal for the beer style, and also it's normal for what I said in the beginning, that export and Märzen is quite close to each other regarding the taste, because the alcohol content is also quite much the same. As you know, Pils and Helles is a little bit behind 5.0, and Märzen and export is a little bit above 5.0 regarding the alcohol content. Of course, Bock is higher than that, or Starkbier as it's called, while this is called Vollbier probably. It's Bock called Starkbier, and it's about around 7% volume. Anyway, this is a great Märzen. That's what it's important. Now, if you've been following my channel, you know that I have some books about Franconian brews that I used to show you. But for example, this book right here. And here you can see a look of Wagner Boy in camo, looking like this. And information is Günther, Rainer and Richard Wagner. Brauerei Gaststätte mit Biergarten im Herzen Frankens. Von 1797. Biersorten Pils, Märzen und gespundetes Lager. Wagner Weiße and Richard Wagner Dunkel. Meist getrunken ist Pils. Annual output 17,000 hectoliters. Brauerei Gaststätte Wagner. Other information from that book. And here we have another book about Franconian brews. You can see also information about Brauerei Wagner in Merkendorf. And information is founded 1797, Günther und Rainer Wagner, 17,000 hectoliters, Brauerei und Kremmerladen. Die Ursprünge der Brauerei lassen sich bis auf das Jahr 1797 zurückverfolgen. Dabei wurde im Zusammenhang immer eine Gastwirtschaft sowie ein Kremmerladen erwähnt. Heute sind Günther und Rainer für das kühle Nass aus dem Fass verantwortlich. Von dem für alles das ungespundete Lagerbier einen wahren Kultstatus in Bamberg und der Region innerhalb Mit 12,7% Stammwürze kommt es auf 5,3% Alkoholcontent und gehört damit zu den kräftigen Bieren. Der geringe Kohlenausgehalt, eine gekonnte Hopfenangabe geben ihm zudem eine sehr magenfreundliche Note. Sounds really great, of course. A Klassiker, ungespundetes Lager, according to this book. And this brewery is really, really great. Yeah, that's it. That's the Wagner Merkendorf. Hope you like my reviews and see you again in next Franconia review.